Welcome everybody as you join us live on abc7.com and our ABC7 streaming apps. Chris Christie up in Air 7 HD, where California Highway Patrol is tracking a vehicle wanted for several traffic violations heading northbound on Garfield at a high rate of speed in LA County, but this started in Orange County in the Anaheim jurisdiction. Now, Anaheim was never able to catch up with them. They did not engage the suspect, but CHP and the LA County Sheriff's Department did decide to try and pull him over. And now you see, for the first time, we have a black and white right behind the vehicle, now making a left turn, a westbound turn onto Olympic Boulevard into oncoming lanes of traffic once again, with very little traffic on the correct as to why he's even messing around with the oncoming lanes of traffic. But driver behind of this Ford Fusion, a white Ford Fusion, a driver and a passenger in the front seat, the back seat unclear because those windows are very heavily tinted. And again, we have one, I believe it's a California Highway Patrol unit right behind him, trying to get more units into position here. There's also a helicopter overhead as well. In fact, that airship belongs to, that's LA County Sheriff. LA County Sheriff with the helicopter overhead. You will occasionally see a night sun in the frame. They were employing it just a little bit earlier. Again, California Highway Patrol on the ground trying to pull the suspect over, but the driving is so dangerous here, they may very well have to put this back into tracking mode. The speeds here are of major concern, as is his willingness to jump into oncoming lanes of traffic. California Highway Patrol now contributing their own helicopter as well. So two helicopters overhead as he straddles the double yellow lines. Some head-on traffic now, making a left turn right in his direction. Was able to slow down and navigate that. But another close call here as this driving continues to be very, very dangerous. And you can see that's California Highway Patrol. Check that. That's Sheriff. LA County Sheriff's airship right over him as he passes Federally Avenue. Again, westbound Olympic Boulevard, making his way towards East LA. Making a turn into a residential neighborhood. That's going to be a right northbound turn onto McBride Avenue. The vehicle appears to be blacked out. Headlights and taillights are off. You only see that occasional brake light, but again, he is kind of making this up as he goes along here, kind of twisting and turning through this neighborhood, trying to maybe find a spot to dump the vehicle. Look at that. Either a sheriff's deputy or LAPD vehicle happened to be in the right place at the right time, backing away, and let's see if he engages the suspect. There he is. He's about to engage that suspect. Look at that. They had the spike strip set up there. Another unit making that turn down an alleyway with him. That's going to be a little alleyway just off of Olympic Boulevard. Between Olympic and Whittier, that's McBride Avenue he's coming up on again, just in a complete circle. So he was going northbound McBride off of Olympic, now going southbound as CHP manages to make the turns with him here. Again, LA County Sheriff with a spike strip set up there. No need for that. He turned away, avoided the spike strip, is now going southbound on McBride Avenue, coming up on Olympic Boulevard. Some traffic, cross traffic coming up here as he slows down just enough to avoid a collision. Now a right turn now again, a complete circle around this block off of McBride, westbound Olympic Boulevard. And now flirting with those double yellow lines once again at 60 miles per hour. Here comes the helicopter. We know there's at least one ground unit behind him, but he has pulled back again. We've seen several units attempt to engage this suspect, but each time the driving is so dangerous, he steps on the gas and those officers are almost forced to pull back a bit. 75 miles per hour westbound on Olympic Boulevard, coming up on Herbert Avenue. Westbound Olympic doing almost double the speed limit as he flies past whatever traffic is in his way here. Look at that, a bicyclist just off to his left, to his right there. Other than that, Olympic Boulevard fairly wide open here, but if he doesn't start slowing down, he's going to hit some cross traffic at some of these intersections. Veering off of Olympic. Northbound turn on 8th Street. 8th Street. Heading into the Boyle Heights area now, northbound 8th Street. You can see LA County Sheriff with their night sun ahead of him here, intentionally not shining the light right on him. It appears that he may be trying to attempt a different tactic here and try not to agitate him too much, but in any event, it's not working. He's not slowing down, and the driving is very reckless. Again, this all started with a traffic violation in Anaheim. Who's behind him here? Nobody, right? Again, northbound 8th Street into the Boyle Heights section of East LA, still doing about 60 miles per hour, so well above the speed limit. Vehicle appears to be in pretty good shape, has not hit anything that we're aware of, and he was able to avoid that spike strip a short time ago, making a right turn now, northbound Boyle Avenue. Northbound Boyle Avenue, again at a high rate of speed here. Even less traffic on Boyle, which, ooh, a westbound turn onto Whittier, slowing down again just in time for that cross traffic. Eastbound on 6th Street as he heads into downtown LA over the 6th Street Bridge. LA County Sheriff's helicopter trailing him from behind. No ground units have been able to keep up with this guy. We're only talking, by the way, about a Ford Fusion, but still traveling too fast and too dangerously for any of these units to engage and stay engaged. Now well into LAPD's jurisdiction, where I would expect to see Central Division units begin to set up for this guy, at least up ahead of him here in the Fashion District and probably across downtown. We'll see what happens here, but he has now crossed the 6th Street Bridge into the Arts District and is now making a right turn, northbound Alameda. Northbound Alameda. Hard to imagine, considering the number of agencies that have been involved here and the type of driving we're seeing, hard to imagine they're going to let him go. But, you know, it's a delicate decision and not one that any of these watch commanders are taking lightly. Again, making another turn here. All these turns appear to be very random turns. Westbound on 3rd Street, getting closer to the skyscrapers in downtown. These high-rises are the perfect place for pursuit suspects to hide out and avoid those helicopters. Again, lots of parking garages, lots of apartment buildings, lots of buildings to hide between and alleyways to squeeze in. Lots of opportunities to dump the vehicle if he finds the right opportunity, or just or just park it. We'll see what happens here, but he is now well into the mid-rises along the east side of downtown along Broadway. 3rd Street at Broadway is where we are. Oh, somebody crossing the street there. Close calls. A number of them. He has been very fortunate up until now, but a few more pedestrians out in downtown LA, and he did not come out the other side there. Oh, he's in the tunnel. There he is. Through the tunnel, coming out, 3rd Street, passing Flower. Now he's coming out the other side of downtown, approaching the 110 freeway. Construction in his way. Is that construction right in his way there? Looks like he's taking a northbound turn onto the 110 freeway. Oh, he made a U-turn. Made a U-turn in the construction zone. Northbound Fig, northbound Fig. Did he watch both sides? She said he turned around. Nope. Well, LA County Sheriff has decided to abandon this pursuit. The helicopters have pulled off, and LAPD is not really anywhere to be found here. And just as we were speculating, the downtown tactic has proven to be successful for this guy. It looks like he may have been able to get away from everybody. I didn't either. LA County's airship still circling the area, looking for any sign of that Ford Fusion, but it appears that that driver has evaded not only the helicopters, but all those ground units, and this one may have come to an end. Another one getting away in downtown LA. Negative. I don't think anybody saw him come out of that overpass. I have a feeling he dumped the vehicle. Well, as you can see, we're still kind of